Hi, this is Amy Stewart. I'm going to spend a few minutes with you today to go over the new logon process for all remote staff for Baylor Scott & White. This has changed from anything that we've done before, so even if you've connected to VPN in the past, please make sure you take note of the new logon process, which I'm about to demonstrate. When you first come on to your computer, you're going to see this screen. You're just going to go ahead and hit enter. And it's going to prompt you for your password. Ideally, you would think I'm going to put my password in there, but we don't want to do that just yet. We're going to come down here in the lower right-hand corner, and you'll now see a set of icons. And you're going to go ahead and select the one that has the two monitors, and it's going to bring up a secondary screen, and you're going to say either Dallas or Temple, depending on if you're North Texas or Central Texas, and then you're going to say Connect. Once you do that, it's going to bring up another screen where it's going to ask for a password and a secondary password. The password is going to be your network password, and that's going to be the one that you're used to using. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch in my password here. When it asks for my secondary password, at that point in time, that's when I'm going to utilize the application that we've downloaded onto our phones, the Authenticate application. And you're just going to open it up, and it's going to bring you to this screen, and you're going to select this key in the upper right-hand corner. It's going to return a 6-digit unique number. That number will change every 30 seconds, so be sure that it hasn't counted down and changed on you since you started this. You're going to enter that number into the second password screen location and hit OK. Now it's going to bring us back and ask us if we want to accept this, and we are going to say yes, we're going to accept it. It will now connect to the VPN servers for Baylor Scott & White. When it's done, which it's done now, it's going to bring us back to the logon page, and don't think that you've done anything wrong. That is appropriate. At this point in time, you're going to go ahead and enter in your network password and hit enter, and now it's going to go ahead and connect us to the network. So the first phase was to connect us to VPN. Now the second phase is connecting us to the Baylor network. As soon as it's done loading, it's going to bring up some different applications and start opening them up for us. And then I'm going to show you here in just a second when it's done. It's going to allow us at this point, after this is done, to go ahead and launch the Citrix icon. The Citrix icon is going to be up here in the your desktop. So find the Baylor and EHR application icon and select it. See here, it's starting to open up the applications, and I'm just going to minimize this because we don't need it. And I want us to go ahead and get this. Now it's brought us into the Citrix page. At this point in time, you would just select your icons that you normally do in order to work and begin your day working. Now you've connected to both VPN and to the network. I want to take a few seconds to point out in the bottom left-hand corner these icons down here. This one is your instant message or your Skype, and this one is now your equivalent to your Explorer. For those of you who have used the Explorer icon to get to your drives, your U drive, your O drive, any other drive that you might utilize for your daily work, you can now use this shortcut, because now that you've connected in this fashion, it's going to map all your drives for you, as you can see here, and you're going to now get them easily onto your screen, and you don't have to go to the Explorer icon. This might be a good time for me to point out this OneDrive option up here. That's where IS is asking that we start to get used to saving things. Eventually, at some point in time, they will want to start doing away with these U drives, the O drives, the J drives, the various drives. But if you can start moving stuff over to the OneDrive, that would probably be a smart idea. At this point in time, all you would do is open up the drive that you have your information in, and you can start copying and pasting or moving these over to OneDrive. I suggest at first you go ahead and copy it just to make sure you don't accidentally move anything. And then as you're creating new documents, you can start saving the OneDrive file as well. At the end of the day, what you want to do is to go ahead and log off your computer. And so what we're going to do is just come down here to the Start button, as you'll see right here, and we're going to click on it, and you'll see here's your power off button at this point here. Also, you'll see all the drives or the control panels that you're used to seeing on the computer. This is how you would access those two if you would ever need to. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you.